Yesterday was another big day for NFL quarterbacks. The Indianapolis Colts acquired Matt Ryan from Atlanta.
This was a trade that came together over the weekend. The two sides agreed in principle on Sunday, really, but they were waiting for Matt Ryan to sign off on the actual trade.
So Atlanta Falcons traded a third-round pick in this year's draft for Matt Ryan. Then the Falcons swooped in and replaced Ryan with Marcus Mariota, who was with the Los Angeles Raiders the last couple of years. I don't love that. I just don't think Marcus Mariota, he signed a 2-year contract. We'll see how that goes. And the Saints got into the action, re-signing Jameis Winston on a 2-year contract extension. When I first heard about the Atlanta Falcons Indianapolis Colts trade, I about hit the floor. I had to call Justin, my son, and be like, "Oh my God, did you hear what they did?" It was I can't believe Atlanta would move off of Matt Ryan ever. He should have retired a Falcon.
So does that mean the AFC has the best quarterbacks now?
Yeah, pretty easily.
Okay.
Pretty easily. And Deshaun Watson has been traded to Cleveland too. What's that mean for Baker Mayfield?
You know, when you play musical chairs as a kid, and I want you to visualize all of us playing, I feel like very confidently Marcus Spears would win with a lot of ease. And there's the kid who loses. And frankly, that feels like Baker Mayfield right now.
Yeah, it really does. Nobody wants poor Baker. I mean, the Cleveland Browns got Deshaun Watson because they wanted an adult in the locker room. That's what they said. We want an adult in the locker room.
Wow.
And so they picked Deshaun Watson. Go figure. So where's Baker Mayfield going to end up, you think? Maybe. See, I thought New Orleans would have been a decent spot for him.
I don't know. Maybe not the locker room.
Yeah, maybe not.
The playground, it sounds like.
It sounds like he's going to be playing in the yard. The Panthers are probably going to, if they don't move off Sam Darnold this year, they will next year. But then Pittsburgh still needs a quarterback. I don't think that they're looking, the guy that they have, I don't think that is the long-term guy either. I don't think they look at him that way. So we'll just have to wait and see where poor little Baker lands.
Okay, so where is he coming from?
He's leaving Cleveland.
Right, okay.
And as it stands right now, there's not a line of teams waiting for him.
What about Seattle? They need him?
They would need a quarterback. But I mean, he'd fit just as good as anybody else in Seattle, because once they got rid of Russell Wilson, they got nothing. They got a backup player.
What about Indianapolis?
That's where Matt Ryan just went.
Oh.
So Matt Ryan's Indianapolis quarterback situation locked up tight now. Man, he's going to be good in Indy too. That AFC South is going to be here in a couple. Man, Matt Ryan, and then you got Trevor Lawrence and the Jaguars and the Titans. That division is going to be tough.
Okay, so did somebody go to the Colts or come from the Colts?
They just traded a third-round pick, I guess, and Matt Ryan is headed to the Colts.
Okay.
They sent Carson Wentz to the Washington Commanders earlier, a couple of weeks ago. I know the Commanders. It's hard to.
No, it's just the musical chairs. Hey, why don't you do this? Let me know when it's done.
Yeah. Just get it all done and send me the report.
Because by looking at my bracket, I can't predict anything.
Yeah, isn't that the truth? Coming up here in just a little bit, they are doing the confirmation hearing for the new Supreme Court Justice nominee, Ketanji Brown.
Do you think it's going to be as interesting as Kavanaugh? I want to see how many times she was drunk in college and passed out and had sex.
But what if the confirmation hearing was like a job interview?
Where do you see yourself in 5 years, Supreme Court Justice?
We'll reimagine the confirmation of Supreme Court justices coming up in a bit. It's going to rain pretty much all day. We're under a wind advisory until 7 o'clock tonight.
I'm going to go ahead and predict that softball will be canceled tonight. The Supreme Court hearings are going on for Ketanji Brown Jackson, and we're going to give her a job interview next.
It's coming up here in just a bit on the Max.
States.
What if it was like a job interview, though?
They're going to ask her, questions and go through things that she's done in the past. And,
Right.
Uh,
Got to find out how often she got drunk in college. Got to find out all kinds of stuff. What her favorite kind of tuna fish is.
and where does she see herself in 5 years?
If they ask job interview questions, that would be the best ever.
They won't. And till you look at these questions and think about it as an adult, they're ridiculous. I haven't had to go on many job interviews.
The last one I had was what, 4 years ago? Oh, you were there. What's your biggest weakness?
Oh, what do you think she would say? That I can't funnel a beer
I can't
in 30 seconds?
Right. It takes me too long to funnel a beer.
What would you say your biggest weakness is in these? Oh, God, I hate this. I have not thought about this in 20 years.
Describe yourself.
Do people really have to go through this? We're in radio, so it's a lot different. You look at a resume and you listen to an air check.
It's pretty simple.
Right.
And you look at him and go, are you a douche or are you not?
Right. And in our industry, if you're honest, I hire you. If you're one of those like, hey, yeah, man, I can do anything.
8:41 a.m., 19 minutes before 9 o'clock.
What's in your purse?
My job interview questions. Describe yourself in one sentence.
I mean, I would now there would be an F-bomb in the middle of that. There really would. Like I'm imagining that people really have to go through this, like at IP or FedEx, like some huge corporation where there's a list of questions you must ask.
Why should I hire you?
Lord, I mean, like that just makes me want to almost throw up.
Why do you want this job? Because I need the money?
Right. What do you mean? Why should I hire you? Because I'm awesome.
Because I'm the best. That's why.
Can't spell awesome without me.
What would your former manager say about you?
That I'm good in the sack.
Well, he fired me, so I don't imagine it would be fantastic.
Oh, I would just make up all these great. I love that. What would your former manager say? I am great in bed.
If you were stuck on an island and could only bring 3 items, what would they be?
Jack Daniels, a dildo, and my grandma. I mean, wouldn't that be fun?
This is my favorite one. Batman or Robin? Which are you and why?
Is that a real question?
That's a real interview question.
I'd go, who? Who is that? I'm the Joker.
How did your childhood shape your professional life? I don't know. I recorded songs off the radio.
I played kick the can because we couldn't afford a bat.
So now I'm here applying for this job so I can buy a bat for my children.
These are the Supreme Court Justice questions for the interview going on right now for Miss Ketanji Brown Jackson.
So good luck, Claire.
If you had an elephant, no, how does it go? Someone gave you an elephant.
Someone gave you an elephant. You can't give it away. What would you do with it?
I would paint a big A on it and send it to Tuscaloosa. Or move to Tuscaloosa because I can't give it away.
I would ride the elephant to a University of Alabama football game, and then I would be pleased when the elephant was stolen during the game.
Do I have the job or not? I mean, really, God, people still have to go through that.
I know.
What am I saying? I could have to, after this break,
Ooh.
I might have a job interview tomorrow.
Senseless survey coming up before 9 o'clock. We're going to ask more stupid questions this time to somebody completely random. Hang on.